Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare ancient Roman wild peas with mustard, a recipe from the fifth book of the Reco Quinaria. We start with ingredients. We need young peas with their pods, vinegar, honey, pine nuts, cumin, mustard seeds, and rue. The recipe we're preparing is for Fabaceae virides, which is a term that refers to green fava beans, which are eaten with their pods when very young and fresh, in the same way as green beans. We use the peas which can be prepared in a similar way and are often recommended in this source as a substitute for fava beans, because we found plenty of young wild peas in the woods, along with a very aromatic rue. Some varieties of peas, such as snow peas and snap peas, are particularly suitable for eating with their pods. Others, including the wild peas we are using today, can be eaten with their pods only when they are very young and need to be cooked longer. We use the peas, but you can also use young fava beans in their pods or green beans. If you choose green beans, for the authenticity of the recipe, we recommend using a variety belonging to the genus Vigna, such as black-eyed peas, which were available in Italy before the discovery of the New World. Instead of rue, which can be difficult to find if you don't grow a plant in your garden, you can use another aromatic herb, such as mint or parsley. The flavor won't be the same, but you'll obtain a good dish anyway. To prepare the sauce, we grind 2 pinches of mustard seeds and cumin, pine nuts and minced rue. Then we add a little honey and dilute with a good amount of vinegar. Balance is very important for a good result. Mustard seeds give an intense and pungent flavor to the sauce, which needs to be balanced with honey and vinegar. Pine nuts also help to reduce the heat of the mustard seeds and add a nice texture and thickness to the sauce. Our recommendation is to taste the sauce and adjust it by adding the flavors you feel are missing. There is no garum in the preparation, although it is possible that the copyist forgot to mention it. In fact, the other recipes for Fabaceae do contain garum. If you use it, add it in moderation. 2 tablespoons should be enough. Instead of garum, you can also use salt, colatura di alici, muria, or a Southeast Asian fish sauce. If you want to learn how to make garum and muria from scratch, check out the description below. To learn more about legumes and herbs in historical cooking, read our book Early Italian Recipes, Vegetables, Fruit, Herbs and Flowers. The first in a series dedicated to ingredients and preparations in the history of Italian cuisine. The second volume is dedicated to cereals, bread, pasta and pies. We cook the peas in their pods with olive oil and serve them with the sauce. The cooking time changes depending on the type of peas and how ripe they are. If you're interested in ancient food, read our book Ancient Roman Cooking, where you can find information on ancient agriculture, preserves, ingredients and banquets, in addition to several recipes. The translations of the Reco Quinaria and Cato's recipes from the Agricultura are available on our Patreon page, along with articles on ancient and medieval food, and more translations of historical sources. You can find a list of our books on historical food in the description below, as well as links to buy us a beer and purchase our merchandise. This dish was surprising, with the delicate flavor of the peas, perfectly balanced by the pungency of mustard, cumin and vinegar, with the sweetness of honey mixed with the slight bitterness of rue and the nuttiness of pine nuts. It would make a perfect side dish for any meat course, such as pork shank with conditum or beef skewers, as well as a good appetizer with eggs and cheese. You can find the links to the videos in the description below. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.